Good evening, everybody, from a muggy Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac. Tom Miller all set to bring you action of tonight's game between the Fond du Lac Cardinals and the Hortonville Polar Bears. Fondy comes in 4-0 overall, 3-0 in division play. That's because they played a non-conference game last week against Kingsford, Michigan. Meanwhile, Hortonville is 3-1 overall and in division play. They don't have a non-conference game until next month when they'll take on Appleton East in their non-conference. A weird setup this year. They're playing non-conference games in split divisions instead of playing everybody in the conference. So that's how they're shaping up. The weird one's going to be Kimberly playing Neenah in a non-conference game. That'll be coming up next month as well. Should be an interesting matchup as Fondy comes in here off a big win last week, 49-6 over Kingsford. It was 55-13, Hortonville over Wausau West. And they've got some potent offensive weapons, and we'll be back to tell you all about those right after this on your Radio Plus Sports Network.
No regrets.
If only she'd parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened. At rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today.
Your local Erie agent is Jackson Call Insurance Services, 920-923-4020.
Back at Fruth Memorial Field, just moments away from the start of tonight's game between the Fond du Lac Cardinals and the Hortonville Polar Bears. And Hortonville, as we said, comes in with quite the offensive weaponry. They're led by quarterback Kyle Allen. So far this year, he is 40 of 79 in the passing department, 541 yards, averaging 135 yards per game. He's a 5'10", 150-pound junior. His weapons, there's some big ones as well. Number 81, Jaquan Owens, 6'2", 185-pound junior. 10 receptions, 117 yards, 2 touchdowns. Josh Geis, number 84, he is 6'3", and 190 pounds, a senior. He has 16 catches, 237 yards, and 3 touchdowns, averaging about 60 yards per game. And the big gun, number 22, Jose Concepcion. He's their running back. In 4 games, 105 attempts, 591 yards. He's averaging close to 6 yards per carry and 147 yards per game. He's a 5'10", 195-pound junior. Meanwhile, the Fond du Lac Cardinals come in no slouches either. They have mostly a running attack, spurred by Evan Sauer, Carson Raditz, and Xavier Ellis. They have over 1,200 rushing yards in 4 games, over 1,000 of those coming by those 3 players. And they're averaging over 8 yards per carry. And so you can say great running backs. Yes, they are great running backs, but you got to give a lot of credit to the blocking up front. And we'll tell you about those guys in the starting lineups. The Cardinals won the toss. They deferred till the second half, and so the Polar Bears will get the ball to start things off in the first half. And so we'll see what they can come up with their attack. Last week against Wausau West, Concepcion had 30 rushes for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. 15 of 21 for Allen in the passing department, 184 yards and 4 touchdowns. So the Cardinals are going to have their work cut out for them. They've been doing really well on defense. They came against a similar attack against Appleton North a few weeks ago. Got off to a sluggish start, spotted the Lightning a 6-0 lead, but then came back to blow them away with the second, third, and fourth quarters. Very dominant offensive and defensive performance in those contests, in that contest. And as we said before, that was a conference game, and it was 30-7 as the Cardinals came back to win it. Cardinals will be decked out in black uniforms, white helmets, and white numerals, and a lot of people sporting T-shirts saying, "Beware the blackout." So they got kind of a big goal set as they try to get down to state and break the reign of the Kimberly paper makers. Teams out on the field as we get set. I said to start tonight's game. And looks like the Fond du Lac High School Band will be doing the national anthem. Both teams got a lot of players out there, so I don't think it's going to be a war of attrition like it was with Kingsford last week. A lot of fans on hand and probably 10 times as many mosquitoes as the sun goes down, which really makes it comfortable right now. It was really hot and humid when we got here, and that sun was beating down on the field. We'll give you the starting lineups here right after the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the United States of America is the land of the free because of the brave. We ask at this time that you all please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we show our appreciation and respect to those that have served our country or are currently serving with the playing of our national anthem, performed tonight by the Fond du Lac High School Marching Band under the direction of Matt McVeigh and Chris Barnes.
Fond du Lac Marching Band with the playing of our national anthem. Taking a look at the starting lineups for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. For quarterback, it's number 4, Carson Raditz, 6 foot, 185-pound senior. The running backs, number 2, Evan Sauer, 5'9", 155-pound senior. Number 7, Xavier Ellis, 5'9", 165-pound junior. The wide receivers, number 20, Cole Segworth, 6 foot, 155-pound senior. Number 23, Caleb Plant, 6 foot, 155-pound junior. Tight end, number 8, Moses Reel, 6'1", 205-pound junior. And the guys that really kind of make it go, the front line in the trenches, at center, number 60, Riley Neal, 5'11", 260-pound senior. At the guards, it'll be Paul Thielman, 6 foot, 230-pound junior. And number 52, Andrew Stone, 6 foot, 260-pound senior. The tackles, number 78, Logan Barrett, or Barron, 6'3", 290-pound senior. And number 56, Joe Schlagenhoff, 6 foot, 260-pound senior. It will be the Fond du Lac Cardinals kicking off. They'll be going right to left. Again, wearing their black uniforms with the white helmets and white numerals. The Polar Bears receiving white jerseys, red pants, helmets, and numerals. So it'll be interesting to see how it shapes up this first offensive possession for the Polar Bears. As we said, they kind of revolve it around, well, 4 players when you count the quarterback, but Concepcion, their running back, averaging almost 150 yards per game. Geis and Owens, 2 big guys, over 6 foot for their wide receivers. 237 yards for Geis, 117 for Owens.
Back deep for Hortonville, number 81,
40.
Owens.
It'll be Owens and number 84, Giese. The kick on the way, and it's going to come down to Owens at the 10. He'll move it up the near side, gets a little running room out across the 25-30, and then blast it out of bounds as he gets it to the 30, looks like 33-yard line.
Number 44, Hunter Hansen. Number 36, Fletcher
Hansen and Haas knocking him out of bounds.
First and 10, Polar Bears.
Polar Bears will start it out. Allen, their quarterback, brings him up to the line of scrimmage, sets up in the shotgun, has everybody. Well, he's got 4 set out to the near side, 1 to the far side, looks downfield, wants to run, airs it out long and way overthrows his intended receiver. He was looking it for Giese, and Giese was nowhere near that one, about 10 yards. Way past him, and back there defending on the play was Drew Bonlander.
Lower right-hand corner of the bleachers, you might see a bunch of walkers and ball guys down there.
2nd and 10.
The 50th reunion here for the class of 1968.
Class reunion this week, and there you got a section down there in the bleachers all set aside. Handoff. Going to Concepcion, trying to get around the outside on the far side of the field, and he'll pick up about, well, they're going to give him about 6 yards. He did the big sweep to the far side. He'll give him about 6. Hansen again on the tackle.
Pick up the 7 on the play to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 3, Polar Bears.
Polar Bears. 3rd and 3. Single back behind Allen. Looks downfield. The pass again is going to be wide. And again, he was trying to hit Giese.
Number 84, Josh Giese. Brings up 4th and 3, Polar Bears.
4th and 3.
Yard line.
Defending on that play, Dylan Seeloff. So far, Allen not even close to being on the mark. Sauer and Julian Murillo back deep to receive, standing about their own 25-yard line. Long count. And it looks like they're going to, well, they were starting to run it. Now the kick is going to be coming down, takes a bounce for the Polar Bears inside the 25, down close to the 20-yard line.
Number 31, Trevor Balboa.
Looked like Balboa was going to try and run with it, and then he kicked it on the run. They're going to give it to, well, they're going to mark it right at the 20. Looked like it went dead just over the 20, but they'll mark it at the 20. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Raditz sets up with Sauer to his right. Sends a man in motion, fakes a handoff, goes up the middle, big hole out across the 25, close to the 30-yard line.
He's brought down by number 6, Luke Dietrich.
See Dietrich with the tackle. They'll spot it at the 29.
Gain of 9 to the 29, 2nd and 1.
Fake the handoff to Plant, coming in motion. Sends Plant off to the right. Sauer off to the left. Now he sends Sauer in motion. Handoff to Sauer, getting some blocking. Out to the outside, gets a hole, gets outside to the 40, and knocked out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
He's brought down by number 20, Logan Grossman.
Grothman with the tackle, a 10-yard pickup.
Pickup of 11 out to the 40-yard line. Fondy fans, that's another Fondy Cardinal.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Just underway, first quarter. Got Murtha in motion. Handoff. Sauer. Big hole up the middle. Breaks it to the outside. 40, 35, 20, 10. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Fond du Lac.
Again, the big hole off that right side. $59-yard touchdown run.
Shebro wants to attempt the extra point.
Extra point attempt by Shebroth, and it's going to be good.
Kick is good. 9:54 left in the first quarter.
9:54 left to go in the first. Touchdown and the extra point puts the Cardinals on the board first, 7-0. We'll be back after this on your Radio Plus Sports Network. Back at Fruth Memorial Field, 7-0 in favor of the Cardinals on that big 59-yard run by Evan Sauer. And again, that big hole. I had a chance to watch some of the blocking. I rewatched the game from last week, and watching that front line, like a big giant gate swinging open and giving those running backs all kinds of room. Chevrolet getting set to kick off. Owen and Giese, it's a high kick. It's going to be fielded by Owens at the 10. Again, coming to the near side, got the blocking out across the 30, again to about the 32-yard line. It's about where they started last time.
Jaquan Owens with the return. He's brought down by number 16, Ethan Kissinger, number 26, Drew Bonlander.
Kissinger, Bonlander in on the tackle.
31-yard line, 1st and 10 Polar Bears.
They'll mark it back at the 31, 1st and 10. Hortonville in the hole. Allen coming out. Sends Owen wide to the left. Giese on the near side. Drops back, fires it out in the flat, and that was sniffed out and killed in a big hurry. Concepcion, he got it, but Seeloff made the tackle. No gain on the play.
From official Fruth Field meteorologist David Lambert, kickoff temperature is 77 degrees. The winds are out of south-southeast at 5 miles per hour. Relative humidity is 61%. Chance of precipitation
2nd down and 10.
Chance of being bitten by a mosquito is 100%, and the roof is open.
Allen, hands off. Concepcion still driving, gets it out across the 35, and then finally hauled down. About 5-yard pickup. Hopper with the stop. 2nd down and 5.
Gain of 5 to the 36. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Polar Bears. Yeah, it was kind of funny watching before the game. Usually guys are checking out their tape, their equipment They were down there spraying down because, boy, I'll tell you, the mosquitoes are starting to come out. All the receivers to the near side. Dropping back. Allen looking downfield, and it's picked off. Adam Hopper coming up with the interception. Looks like we might have a flag down after the play. He was looking downfield, rolling to his left, and threw it right into the hands of Hopper. Hopper got one last week for a pick 6 against Kingsford. Let's see what the penalty will be. Are they going to call it against? Oh, face mask penalty called against the Cardinals.
Indication is personal foul. Face mask against the Cardinals after the change of possession. 15-yard penalty.
Okay.
The ball back to the Cardinal 47-yard lines.
Well, this is
on offense, 1st and 10 Fondy.
This is one of those that they always mess up because it was after the possession. Now, if it was a dead ball, if they would have marked it and taken it back 15, it would be 1st and 25. Evidently, it happened before the dead ball. So the Cardinals have it back at the 47-yard line. Raditz, again, the handoff to Sauer. Stacked up at the line.
He's brought down by number 30, Ben Beelo.
Beelo with the tackle.
49, 2nd and 8.
Only picked up 2 on that play. 2nd and 8. Ball just on the Cardinal side of midfield. Raditz, Sauer off to his right. He drops back, looks downfield, has some protection, overthrows. He had a man open down there, but he overthrew him. Jonah Diet. Pass was incomplete. 3rd and 8.
By number 22, Jose Concepcion.
Concepcion was defending on the play.
Logan Grossman. 3rd and 8 Cardinals from their own 49-yard line.
3rd and 8 at the 49. Cardinals lead at 7-0. 7:35 left to go in the first quarter. Single setback. Murtha in motion, gets behind the center. The handoff. No, the fake. The pass downfield. And it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Evan Sauer falls incomplete.
Sauer trying to come across.
Again on the coverage.
Just a little bit ahead of him.
Brings up 4th and 8 Cardinals.
4th and 8.
Adam Hopper on the punt for Fond du Lac. Back deep for the Polar Bears, number 81.
4th and 8. It'll be Giese and Owen. They get the kick away, a nice high one, and this one's going to go into the end zone. And out the back, touchback, and the Polar Bears will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Ball be spotted 20-yard line, 1st and 10 Polar Bears.
One big play, the big 69-yard touchdown run by Evan Sauer. Otherwise, the defensives have held. Allen sets up, Concepcion behind him. Takes the snap, gives it off to Concepcion. Bobs and weaves, gets it out to about the 25. They'll just short of the 25. They'll spot it at the 24. 2nd and 6 for the Polar Bears.
$2 donation. If you did not bring bug spray, you can head over to the Cardinal Quarterback Club concession stand by the scoreboard. Marty Ryan, I'll hit you up with a little bit of deep.
Concepcion, their big running back. They send trip receivers to the near side again. Owen out to the left. Man comes in motion, handoff. Concepcion stacked up at the line, trying to fight his way through, but gee, I don't see any Cardinals out on the field. They're all around the ball. Another good gang tackling attempt by the Cardinals that time. Pick up a 1.
It's a great night for a high school football game. We had daytime temps in the
3rd down, and
leaves are falling, fall flowers are in bloom. The air is empty with my favorite cologne. Keep woods off.
yeah, they gave him a generous spot. 3rd down and just short of 5 yards. Again, Allen, double slot, looks downfield, tries to go in the slot, and the pass was incomplete.
Kyle Allen's pass intended for number 2,
Intended
Parker Lawrence.
for Parker Lawrence, and again, it wasn't even close.
Brings up 4th and 5 Polar Bears from their own
4th and 5 for the Polar Bears.
Julian Murillo, Evan Sauer back deep for Fond du Lac on the punt for
Boy, for all the passes he's been
Hortonville, number 31.
throwing in the first 4 games, he's been way off the mark so far. Murillo and Sauer. High snap. Kick is a bad one. It's going to angle towards the sideline and probably will be about the 43-yard line. Well, that's where they're going to give it to him.
4-yard line.
43.
Over 1st and 10, Fondy.
Well, that one he didn't even spot. He went down, marked it at the 44. He went on the fly, and the referee is saying, well, you should have probably let me mark that one. But it's going to be 44-yard line of the Polar Bears, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Raditz, Murtha behind the tackle. Handoff, Sauer. No, fake handoff, and there goes Raditz. On his way, 10-5 touchdown. What a fake by Raditz. Everybody was taking down Sauer. And he didn't even have the ball. Raditz taking it around the far side. What a fake. A 44-yard touchdown run by Raditz.
Jared Chevrolet on to attempt the extra point.
Chevrolet, kick on the way. That one is good.
Chevrolet's extra point is good.
5:47 left to go in the first. 14-0 in favor of Fond du Lac. We'll be back after this on your Radio Plus Sports Network.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
Back at Fruth Memorial Field, 5:47 left to go in the first quarter. The Cardinals with 2 big strikes, a 59-yard run by Sauer and a 43-yard run by Raditz. Puts them up 14-0. Kick by Chevrolet, a high one coming down at the 10, takes a bounce and into the end zone. Owen decided to let it go, and so it'll be touchback. And the Polar Bears will take over at their own 20-yard line.
You can get your 50-50 raffle tickets, Fan Booster Club coming through the stands, selling tickets $1 each, 7 for $5, and a wingspan for $20.
So far,
they will draw the winner
Allen,
at halftime. I think last home game
who's been averaging close to 150 yards a game in passing,
is
1 for 5 for 1 yard and 1 interception.
And they will get you your tickets.
Allen, Concepcion behind him. Takes a snap, handoff, Concepcion stacked up at the line. May have fallen forward for a yard.
Concepcion, the ball carrier.
Whole host of tacklers in there.
He's brought down by number 74, Luke Miller, number 44.
Luke Miller
Hansen.
and Hansen in on the tackle.
A couple out to the 22-yard line. Brings up
They'll give him a couple.
Fondy Cardinals would like to thank Matt Zank, the Fond du Lac School District Maintenance Department, and Mike Glean.
Second down and 8 for the Polar Bears. Allen, receivers wide, drops back, looks downfield. Pass is going to be caught. Giese making the catch at the 40-yard line. They're going to have him hauled down at the 35.
Number 84, Josh Giese. Julian Murillo and Hopper on the coverage for the Cardinals. Pick up a 44 on the play to the
44-yard pickup.
Line, first and 10, Hortonville.
Yeah, that's where the height came in for Giese on that one. Allen all by himself. Looking downfield. He's airing this one out. He's got the man open, and it's broken up. Getting back there to break that one up was Julian Murillo.
Allen's pass intended for number 81, Jaquan
Owen
up by number 19, Julian
was open again. He was working on a shorter player, but Murillo stepped right in front, break it up. Great play by Murillo. .446 left to go in the first, second and 10. 35-yard line of Fond du Lac. Allen, handoff, and we're going to have a flag go down in the backfield. Concepcion with the handoff, and we probably are going to have a hold. We do. Holding call against the Polar Bears. So if we mark it from the 39, that'll all the way back to the 49-yard line.
Going to bring up second and 24.
Second and 24, a whole bunch for them to try and come back with. Allen has both his big guns out to the left, drops back, getting some protection, rolling to his left, looking downfield, and he is hammered hard, but just as he got that ball away. And that one, I believe, was number 48, Adam Hopper.
Intended for number 84, Josh Giese's incomplete. Pressure on the play by number 44, Hunter Hansen. Going to bring up third and 24 Polar Bears from the Cardinal 49-yard line.
Well, they're giving it to Hansen, but I believe it was 48. Adam Hopper that lowered the boom on him. Yeah, he's kind of saying, hey, that was me, that was me. Third and 24. Allen. Delayed handoff. Concepcion up the middle, gets across midfield, and maybe a couple. Hopper and Hansen combining for the stop in there. About 2-yard pickup.
Fourth and 22 Polar Bears from the Cardinal 47.
Cardinal 47-yard line, fourth and a bunch. Murillo and Sauer back to receive. See if they try to fake something again. They're doing a long count. You're not going to get enough on it. The kick on the way is going to take, I think it hit one of the Fond du Lac players. It did. It hit one of the Fond du Lac players, and the Polar Bears are going to have the ball recovered at the 5-yard line. Owens with the recovery. They'll spot it at the 6. It was a muff. He picked up the ball and tried to carry it in. He says, I got a touchdown. Nope, it was a muff, not a fumble. So the Polar Bears have the ball at the Fond du Lac 6-yard line. I think it hit one of the blockers downfield, and then Sauer tried to pick it up as it took a bounce. It got through his fingers, and Owen managed to recover at the 6. 3:30 left to go in the first, 14-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Polar Bears trying to get on the board, getting a little momentum now with a break. Snap, handoff, Concepcion stacked up at the line, and he's going to be driven back. They're going to give him forward progress. Osmith and View with the stop, pushing him back. They're giving it to a couple players, but I'll tell you, there's like 5-6 players all around that ball, so you can give credit to a whole bunch of Cardinals. No gain on that play. They'll set him up again. The big guns right and left. Allen looking into the end zone and again overthrows his man.
Allen's pass intended for number 84.
84 Geese
falls incomplete.
Was open, and that time he had the height advantage, but the ball was just badly thrown.
Miller with the pressure for Fond du Lac. Brings up 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line.
3rd and goal at the 6 of Fond du Lac. Cardinals trying to hold. Allen sends Owen left, Giese right. Takes a snap, looks for Owen, throws it up. Oop, we're going to have a penalty. Yeah, we're going to have a pass interference penalty.
Allen's pass intended for number 81, Jaquan Owens.
Is that Hopper that might have bumped him? I think so. Half the distance to the goal, so it'll be at the 3 and an automatic first down. Or are they going to call? They're going to call a hold.
Indication is defensive holding.
A hold, and it's still going to be 3rd down, but half the distance to the goal. A break for the Cardinals. They didn't call pass interference. Otherwise, it would have been an automatic first down. So it's 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line of Fond du Lac. Allen sets him up. DC right, Owen left, Concepcion behind him. Pass into the end zone and picked off! The ball is picked off by Dylan Seeloff. He stood right in front of Giese, and Allen threw it right into his hands.
Goes out to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Fondy.
Second interception thrown by Allen. He has 2 completions for 45 yards. What a break as the defense for the Cardinals comes up big after that holding penalty. Set up Hortonville at the 3-yard line. Seeloff steps in front of Giese, and the ball was virtually thrown right into his hands. Raditz gives a handoff, and breaking to the outside is Sauer, and gets it out across the 40. Yo, mark him out of bounds at the 44-yard line, a 24-yard run by Sauer.
Pick up 25 on the play. That's another Fondy Cardinal.
Four carries and 95 yards already for Evan Sauer.
Take on Appleton or Oshkosh North at Titan Stadium on Thursday.
Raditz sends Murtha. Hop skipping behind the tackle. Handoff again. And it's Xavier Ellis with the carry. Gets it out across midfield. About a 5-yard pickup for Ellis.
6 to the Hortonville 49-yard line, 2nd and 4. So next Thursday night, Cardinals Oshkosh North at Titan Stadium. Game time is 7 o'clock, but remember it is Thursday. You guys can all have Friday.
Raditz. Murtha skipping back over to the right side. Handoff goes Sauer. Big hole again. Cuts it to the out. Or that's Ellis. Cuts it to the outside. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown again.
Touchdown, Fond du Lac.
Touchdown Ellis, a 50-yarder. Xavier Ellis, big hole up the middle, took it, cut to the outside. 20-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Chevrolet getting set. Try the extra point. Kick is, no, it's touched. Almost cleared. It hit the crossbar. But 1:49 left to go in the first, and it's 20-0 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Back after this on the Radio Plus Sports Network.
The Fond du Lac tradition of Bob's Pizza is making its way around town. The Cornelli team is making fresh-to-order baked pizzas at 13th and Main and the original location on Merrill Avenue. Fresh take and bake pizzas at all 3 Cornelli locations. Listen to this deal. Get 2 free 2-liter sodas with the purchase of the 2-for-1 take and bake Bob's Pizza. Get your gas, beverage, and get your pizza at all 3 Cornelli locations. 13th and Main, East Johnson, and North Fond du Lac. More options than ever to get a legendary Bob's Pizza. Call 922-6505 for delivery.
Where are you? Let's hear you down there.
1:49 left to go in the first quarter, and the Fond du Lac Cardinals, 3 huge plays on the rush, and the big holes up the middle. 59-yard run by Sauer, 43-yard run by Raditz, 50-yard run by Ellis. Chevrolet getting set to kick. It's Owens and Giese. The kick coming down over on the far side. Fielded by Giese. He'll take it to the far side, trying to get some blocking. He got it. Trying to get to the outside and got it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Number 84, Josh Giese with the return.
Giese with the return, and Kissinger saving that one. He was the only one left. If he'd have got by Kissinger, it was green grass all the way to the end zone. So Hortonville 1st and 10. They'll spot it at the 35 of the Polar Bears. Raditz, pitch out, Concepcion. Ooh, and he got hit. Wow, just got about a yard on the play, and then he got blasted by Dylan Seeloff. He just stood toe-to-toe and blasted Concepcion, and they're giving about a yard pickup on the play. They're going to bring some, they're not going to spread out those receivers quite as wide. Giese goes in motion to the left, drops back. Allen fires it down for Giese, and incomplete. Back to defend on the play once again was Seeloff. Seeloff, beautiful coverage on that play.
36-yard line. Cardinals would like to thank Spencer Wagon and his friends.
As we said, Concepcion came in averaging almost 150 yards a game so far on 8 carries. He has 23. 54 seconds left to go in the first. Allen drops back again, looking across the middle, airs it out. Giese, he's open, and beautiful coverage by Seeloff. Just as Giese touched the ball, Seeloff hit him, and so it goes incomplete. Giese thought he should have gotten some pass interference call on there, but it was a beautiful timed hit by Seeloff. So it's 4th and 10. Balboa getting set to kick. Murillo and Sauer back. They've had some trouble with some of their snaps. Balboa gets it. Again, he starts to roll to his right and then kicks it on the run. Really bad. And it'll be down at the about 38-yard line of Fond du Lac. 135 yards average in passing for Allen. So far, he's 2 for 12 for 45 yards, 2 interceptions. Raditz sets him up. He's got Plant to the near side, Seaworth to the far, handoff. Raditz kept it again. He's doing some great faking out there. They're hauling down Sauer. Unless they're spying on Sauer, that we'll make sure we stop him, let somebody else beat us. Wagner with the tackle for Hortonville. They'll pick up 3, 2nd down and 7. Time ticking down, and that does it for the first quarter. First is in the books, 20-0 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. We'll be back after this on the Radio Plus Sports Network.
You can't see peace of mind, but it's built into every certified pre-owned vehicle here at Holiday.
With benefits like 2 warranties,
A year of bumper-to-bumper coverage, and 0 deductible powertrain protection.
plus scheduled maintenance, courtesy transportation, and roadside assistance.
With no worries.
Find yours here at Holiday. Wisconsin's largest used vehicle dealer has over 700 to choose from. And most are GM certified.
It's a no-brainer.
Drive Holiday and discover the difference. It's worth the trip.
And back at Fruth Memorial Field, getting set for the second quarter, 20-0 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. They've only had 9 carries, but boy, we've had some big plays. 59-yard run by Sauer, 43-yard run by Raditz, 50-yard run by Ellis. Again, thanks to that great blocking. Riley Neal, Paul Thielman, Andrew Stone, Logan Barrett, and Joe Schlagenhoff opening up some big holes for those running backs. 2nd and 7. Cardinals now going left to right. Raditz sends Sauer in motion. Fake the handoff again, cuts to the near sides, got some running room down the sideline, and they're going to call him out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Lakener forcing him out of bounds. 23-yard pickup for Raditz. 95 yards for Sauer, 79 for Raditz. 55 for Ellis. Snap to Raditz, cutting out to the left side, gets across the line of scrimmage, gets it down inside the 30. Bounced off one of his own players. Leitner making a stop, but they're going to give him 7. Yep, 7 yards.
Excuse me.
2nd and 7. 2nd and 3. Raditz. Now he's probably going to have, I believe, false start. Yep. False start against the Cardinals. Drop them back 5. So 2nd and 8. Polar Bears got to be feeling a bit down because they came in here with a lot of offensive opportunities and just have not done anything with them. Concepcion, Owen, Giese. They tried to blitz. Raditz, good blocking, airs it out. He's looking for Sauer. They give it to him, a touchdown.
Touchdown, Fond du Lac.
Raditz aired that one out to Sauer again. .38-yard touchdown pass. Extra point kick on the way. It's good. 26-0.
27, Hortonville nothing.
27-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Big strikes, holy moly. That's a way to recover from a penalty. $27-0. Been all Fond du Lac so far. Polar Bears had a big opportunity with the ball at the 3-yard line, and the pass by Allen to Giese was picked off. Owens and Giese back to receive, again around the 10-yard line. Well, Fond du Lac came in ranked number 1 in Division I, and they are definitely showing why. They have been so dominant so far, except for that first quarter against Appleton North. They have just demolished people. Kick on the way, takes a bounce down inside the 5, and Giese picks it up at the 2-yard line. He tries to cut it to the outside, but he's going to be ridden out of bounds at the 12.
On the return, he's forced out of bounds by number 26, Drew Bonlander.
Bonlander and a host of others forcing him out of bounds. Are they gonna? They're gonna spot it at the 10. So 1st and 10 at the 10.
10-yard line.
Now with that grass, it didn't get a bounce.
JV football games are on Monday nights this season, except for when they're on Tuesdays and Saturdays. But the next home game for the JV will be Monday, September 24th, when they take on
Polar Bears deep in their own territory, trailing by 27. Allen, snap, pitch out to Concepcion. Gets an opening. No, he didn't. He got an opening to the outside, and then that closed up quick. Hunter Hansen dropping him after a pickup of 1.
2nd and 9.
Looked like he had an opening, and Hansen came across from his linebacker spot and dropped him. All his receivers spread out. They're getting in a deep hole. Going to have to do some passing, and that has not been successful. Allen rolling to his right. The pass out to Giese is, again, too high. Out of bounds. 3rd down and 9. Murillo over there.
Polar Bears from their own 11-yard line.
2 of 13 for 45 yards and 2 interceptions for Allen. 10:05 left to go in the first half. Allen bringing him out. He has Concepcion behind him, but they have not been able to get anything going. Again, dropping back to pass, looking downfield. He's got Owen, and he overthrew him.
Allen's pass intended for Jaquan. Owens falls incomplete.
Back to defend on the plate. Dylan Seeloff once again. He's been doing a great job in coverage.
Hortonville from their own 11-yard line.
4th and 9 at the 11. So the Cardinals are going to get some good field position once again. Murillo and Sauer back at about the 45-yard line. Murillo on the near side, Sauer on the far. Balboa back to kick. High snap, and he manages to get it. He's in the end zone, and he throws it forward. And we're going to have a safety, I believe. We are. A safety.
By number 48, Adam Hopper for the safety.
Hopper for the safety. A high snap. They've been having trouble with the snaps all game long, and finally it bit them.
So safety for Fond du Lac.
He tried to throw it forward. Didn't get it. They called it a sack. And Fondy has a 29-0 lead. Now, how are we doing? Let's see. We got. Boy, they've done it a lot of ways. They got the pass. Some big runs. They got some big plays with that safety now.
Hortonville will now.
Hortonville
from the 20-yard line
will
to the Cardinals.
Free kick, 20-yard line. Their punts have not gone that well, so again, Cardinals with a chance for some great field position.
Dylan Seeloff and Evan Sower back deep for Fond du Lac.
$9:53 left to go in the first half. Polar Bears coming off that big 55-13 win over Wausau West last week and just being totally dominated. Sauer near side, Murillo on the far side. And the Cardinals will get the ball to start the second half. Kick is going to be fielded by Sauer back at the 32. Brings it out, got some blocking across midfield, down inside
Sauer on the return.
Polar Bear territory at the 40.
He's brought down by number 15.
See where they're going to spot the
Chase
ball.
Hughes and number 38.
42.
Francis O'Connor.
42-yard line.
Ball will be spotted at the Hortonville 42-yard line. First and 10, Fondy.
Not that good a coverage for the Polar Bears that time. Ellis in there now, off to the right of Raditz. Snap, hand off Ellis, trying to get to the outside, and he'll be hit at the line. Maybe get a yard. He was trying to scoot it to the far side. Dylan Schmidt with the tackle for the Polar Bears, a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Sigworth on the near side. Raditz fakes a handoff, rolls right, tosses it out. It's complete. Moses Real fighting his way. Where are they going to mark it? They're going to count his knee down at the 1-yard line. He's stretched out for the pylon, but they got his knee down at the 1.
He's brought down by number 6.
A 41-yard pass.
It's going to be first and goal, Fondy.
So Fond du Lac with the ball, first and goal at the 1. Raditz, handoff Ellis, dives into the end zone. Raditz was running off the field. He knew it was a TD. $35-0.
Garrett Shepard on to attempt the extra point.
Several on to attempt the extra point. Kick on the way. It's good. 36-0, 8:43 left to go in the half. We'll be back after this on the Radio Plus Sports Network.
Fondy Junior football leader.
Dr. Kathy Doyle and her team realize that teamwork is the key to success. From the team at Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, call 907-1400. That's 907-1400.
Back at Fruth Memorial Field, 36-0 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. And the Polar Bears are definitely getting a blackout.
Jared Chevron kickoff for Fond du Lac. Back deep. Josh Owens,
Boy, they definitely look demoralized over on that far side. I don't think they expected to have this happen. Chevrolet approach, gets his foot into it, a high one. Coming down, Owen at the 5, out across the 10, 20. And they run him over to the far side. Take him down at about the 24-yard line. Hunter Hansen, and again, a host of others. They'll spot it. 22-yard line is where they'll put it up, 1st and 10.
You can head to the quarterback club concession stand and get sprayed for mosquitoes if they're bugging you.
Polar Bears come out of the huddle. They got a different quarterback. Looks like they got a different quarterback in there. Pitch comes out, and is it going to be complete or not? Pass was to Owen, and they lost 2 on it.
Complete to number 81, Jaquan Owens. He's touched down at the 20-yard line. Loss of 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2.
I wish I did too, so I could show you.
8:10 left to go, second half. Max Muthig in at quarterback. Another high snap. Handoff, Concepcion, and stacked up at the line again, no gain.
Jose Concepcion, the ball carrier. He stood up by the host of Fondy Cardinals. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 12.
So Allen
number 5,
on the bench. Muthig, the quarterback. I don't know. You got to wonder: are they putting up the surrender flag, or was something wrong with Allen that they put sub in right away? Muthig, he's going to air this one out, and it's going to be knocked away. Pass with 10 for Geezy. And again, Seeloff back on defense, breaking it up.
From their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, 36-0, and they have Allen on the bench. Balboa on to punt. He got drilled hard back in the first quarter. It didn't look like he's too happy over there. Long snap, long count. Balboa gets the kick away. Again, a wobbly one. And are they going to say it hit one of the Cardinals? Referees are over there. Polar Bears say we got it. Polar Bears thought it hit one of the Cardinals. It was hard to say because the player had his back turned. Referees are talking it over. No instant replay. Well, now they're over talking to the referee. First touching. Yep, first touching they're going to call against Hortonville. So whatever happened after Hortonville touched it first doesn't make any difference. If it touched one of the Hortonville players first, and then even if it touched one of the Cardinals or was fumbled by one of the Cardinals, they get it due to the first touching rule. So the Cardinals have the ball, 1st and 10 at the Hortonville 48-yard line. Still 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Murtha in motion, dropping back is Raditz, looking downfield. He's got Sauer wide open and off his fingertips. Wide open at the 30 and was off his fingertips.
2nd and 10 Cardinals from the Hortonville 48-yard line.
Oh, Sauer's really got to feel bad about that one because it was right there. 2nd and 10. And Raditz is going to be the lone man, sending everybody out wide. Takes the ball up the middle and tripped up as he got to the 45-yard line.
Carson Rance, ball carrier. He's tripped up by number 30, Ben Delo.
He'll get about 5 on the play.
In a 5 to the 43, 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Cardinals. Leading 36-0. 6:31 left to go in the first half. Handoff, Sauer, big hole up the middle, cuts it to the outside, and he is gone. Sauer with another big touchdown. A 44-yarder. .44-yarder for Sauer. That gives him 139 yards for the game, and it's 42-0. Chevrolet getting set for the extra point attempt. Kick on the way. It's good. 43-0. And we still got 6 long minutes to go in this first half. We could have a running clock in the second. 43-0 Cardinals, and we'll be back right after this on the Radio Plus Sports Network.
So you're ready for a new TV. Nice. Are you thinking LED Smart TV, Ultra HD 4K, OLED Plasma Curved Screen, 3D, Energy Star, Ultra Thin, 240 Hz, or Cloud? Should you choose a big screen, a bigger screen, or just plain huge? Well, at Silica, we make it easy. Save big on the amazing clarity of Ultra HD. Plus, pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months. So go bigger and better the easy way at Silica for your home. We speak TV.
Back at Fruth Memorial Field. 6:16 left to go in the half. 43-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Giese, Owen back deep to receive. Chevrolet getting set to kick. See whether or not Allen comes back into the game. Kick on the way, a high one. Giese feels it back at the 5. Again, they drive him to the outside. He got a hole. Still on his way, still on his feet. Got some blocking. Down the sideline he goes, and he'll take it all the way. Giese with some blocking down the far sideline takes it all the way. A 95-yard touchdown run. So at least they aren't shut out. It's 43-6.
Number 4, McKenna Jervis.
Jervis getting set to attempt the extra point. Boy, they've been having some success getting them over on the side, and it looks like this one's blocked. It is. Adam Hopper getting across to block that one. 6:01 left to go in the first half, 43-6.
Again, junior football leaguers, it looks like most of you are down there, but if you're not, please head down to the south end. Get in line with your team to be introduced at halftime.
Well, that gives them a little boost over on the far side.
Broadcasting all the Fondy football games this year is 96.1 WTCX. The radio calls can be heard on 96.1 WTCX.
43-6, 6:01 left to go, and
streaming live at radioplusinfo.com. Again, radioplusinfo.com for the video stream.
see if
and you can go back and look
that
at
gives them
videos.
Well, just about every team that Fond du Lac has played has gotten at least one big play. Kingsford, Michigan got that 83-yard touchdown run on their first series last week.
Number 13, David MacArthur. Number 31, Dylan Seeloff back deep for the Cardinals.
Balboa getting set to kick.
Number 38, Francis O'Connor on to kick off for Hortonville.
Now the question will be, who's going to be quarterback? Approach, and the kick on the way. Going to be fielded back at the 20-yard line, and fighting his way out is David MacArthur, getting it across the 40. 23-yard pickup on that kickoff return.
The ball will be spotted at the 43-yard line. First and 10, Fondy. Hey, Fondy fans, let's give the Fondy cheerleaders
Fondy
applause
with the ball, first and 10 at their 43-yard line.
Their coach is Tammy Kepke. She does a great job with the Fondy cheerleaders. Thank you, girls, for being out here.
Handoff to Ellis, out across the 45 to the 47. Into the ball game now for Fond du Lac. Kyle Waljasper, the quarterback. Well, you think it was almost the end of the game, but we're only at the end of the first half again. Handoff to Ellis, picks up a couple.
He's brought down by number 76, Max Sullivan, and number 15, Chase Hughes. Gain of 2 to the 48, bring up 3rd and 5 for Fondy.
Fondy with the ball at the Hortonville 48-yard line. Waljasper gives a handoff to Tyler Colleen. He'll get it across midfield.
He's brought down by number 10.
There, got a player shaken up.
Officials time off for an injury.
4th and 1. It looks like where they're going to spot it.
Providing sports medicine services for our school in this event. Make sure you visit Ignatian Bone and Joint Health for all of your sports medicine needs. Begin at halftime.
4th and 2.
We will be introducing the future Fondy Cardinals from 5th through 8th grade.
Checking.
Followed by a performance.
Looks like they're checking his ankle. Maybe he got a Charlie horse in there.
And then we will have a performance by the Fondy Marching Band.
That's Seeloff who's coming off.
Dylan Seeloff, the injured Cardinal.
Yeah, now he's.
About 3 on the last play. They'll bring up 4th.
Maybe somebody stepped on him. He seems to be okay. 4th and 2 at the 49-yard line, and the Cardinals are going to go for it. Waljasper. And the ball is picked out, and it looks like the Polar Bears recovered. Ball was stripped.
Xavier Ellis, the ball carrier. There's the fumble and play recovered by Hortonville.
Hortonville with the ball at midfield.
Looks like the ball will be spotted right at midfield. 1st and 10, Hortonville.
4:22 left to go in the first half. 43-6. Now they're keeping the reserve quarterback in there, and he'll run it to the outside and gets out to about the 46-yard line of the Cardinals. Hopper runs him out. Looks like Muthig's going to stay in there. Things were not going well for Allen. Muthig. Again, bad snap. Looks downfield, airs this one out, and it's going to be way out of bounds.
Muthig's pass intended for number 28.
George Payne, or Gage Payne, was the intended receiver.
Number 26, Drew Bondlander. 3rd and 5, Hortonville from the Cardinal.
3rd and 5.
Yard line.
As we said, Allen, who is averaging over 135 yards a game passing, 45 tonight, 2 interceptions, 2 for 14. Muthig again airing it out. He's got Giese down. The pass is complete. Eli Seekman was back there defending, and Giese managed to take it away from him.
With the coverage for the Cardinals. Pickup of 37 on the
37-yard pickup on there.
1st and goal, Hortonville.
First and 7. Handoff goes to Concepcion, fighting his way down inside the 5.
The ball carrier. He's brought down by a flock of Cardinals.
See where they'll spot it. Looks like at about the 5.
Looks like a pickup of about 3 to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. 3:14 left to go first half. You think the quarterback takes a snap, fires into the end zone. Owen is got it, touchdown.
Muthig's pass complete to Jaquan Owens for the touchdown.
Owens again. This time working on Murillo. 5-yard touchdown toss. So it's 43-12. Polar Bears showing a little life here late. Bad snap, kick on the way, and it's good. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. 43-13, favor of the Cardinals. We'll be back after this on the Radio Plus Sports Network.
50-50 raffle tickets. We got your winner, $935. So $935. It is a blue ticket. Blue ticket. Ticket number 40.
Everson and Gibbs LLC attorneys at law provide you with all your legal needs, from corporate, business planning, personal injury, estate planning, and family law. Contact Everson and Gibbs today at 920-922-7113 for all your legal needs.
Back at Fruth Memorial Field as the Polar Bears of Hortonville have come back with a couple of scores. Trailing 43-0, they've now put a couple on the board, and it's 43-13.
O'Connor on the kickoff for Hortonville.
Giese with a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, and then the 5-yard pass from Mothig to Owen. Kick on the way is going to bounce over the head of Fondy and go into the end zone. Touchback.
For the touchback, ball will be slotted 20-yard line.
So the ball will come out to the 20.
So Blue Theater ticket, 408-4728.
First and 10 for the Cardinals.
Coming your way. You can pick up your winnings.
And we've got replacements going in now for Fond du Lac.
Concession stand. While you're over there, maybe you want to buy everybody some walking tacos.
Let's see who's all going in. Yep. Got Wall Jasper still at quarterback.
Number 17, Kyle Wall-Jasper now in at quarterback for the Cardinals.
Takes the snap. Nice hole up the middle. And with the ball cutting to the outside is Ellis. Ellis to the inside. Back to the outside. Now we're going to have a penalty flag go back. I think it's going to be a nullified touchdown run.
80 yards for the touchdown. Touchdown, Fond du Lac.
See what the call is going to be. It may be a hold. We'll still have a good pickup after the
There is a flag on
penalty
play.
would be enforced. Let's see what it's going to be. Oh, a face mask against Hortonville. A face mask, Hortonville. The touchdown will stand. An 80-yard touchdown run by Xavier Ellis. (49-13). Nice hole again. But Ellis did a little job of juking. Well, this one's going to be short. Extra points no good. It'll stay 49-13.
2:44 left in the first half.
Ellis got the big hole. He cut to the out, and then he cut back in. Then he cut back out. Then he finally picked up a block and really took it to the house. 49-13, 2:44 left to go in the first half. Well, people trying to pass the old mosquito spray around. Just when Hortonville was starting to show some life, Xavier Ellis with a backbreaker again.
Jared Shepard on to kick off for the Cardinals. Josh Giese, Jaquan Owens back deep for Hortonville.
Owens and Giese back. Got 139 yards for Sauer, 142 yards for Ellis, 91 yards for Raditz. Chevrolet getting set to kick off. Squib kick, taking a bounce, picked up by Giese. Again, he'll cut out and then runs into a solid black wall at the 25-yard line.
With the return. He's brought down by number 9, Eli Seekman. Number 38, Gavin Baisley. Number 44, Hunter Hansen. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. First and 10, Hortonville.
Looks like going to be Mothig the rest of the game. I don't know if Hortonville's coach was not pleased with the way things went and decided to bench him, or if he might have been hurt when he got sacked or hit right when he released the ball. Handoff, Concepcion gets a nice hole right side, staying on his feet, fighting his way out across the 35 to the first down marker.
Brought down by
Yep.
number 26, Drew Bonlander, number 99, Nick Osnes. Pickup of 11 on the play.
Picked up 11.
First and 10, Hortonville.
Dropping back, Mothig, carrying it out to Owen, and it's broken up. Getting his hand in there for the Cardinals, Sam Hernandez. Murillo also back there. Hernandez got his hand on it, but Murillo was right in front of him.
Fondy varsity hockey coach Ryan Saracen says if you want to get away from the mosquitoes, come to the rink this winter and watch the Fondy hockey teams play.
Two.
There's no mosquitoes inside.
Second and 10.
Blue Line Family Ice Center.
Mothig again dropping back, looking long, throwing it out for Giese and overthrowing it.
Music pass intended for Owen, Giese falls incomplete. Brings up third and 10 from
Passing attack for Hortonville tonight has been non-existent. 49-13, 2:14 left to go first half. Third down and 10. Mothig looks him over. Again, dropping back, again looking long, and he's going to overthrow him again.
Music's pass intended for number 30.
Pass was intended.
Falls incomplete.
For Dylan Schmidt.
Drew Bonlander, Carson
Fourth down and 10.
for the Cardinals. Brings up fourth and 10 Polar Bears from their own 36-yard line. Trevor Balboa on the punt for Hortonville. David MacArthur, Julian Murillo backseat for the Cardinals.
Balboa set to punt. Gets a snap. Gets his foot in. He got a good one that time. Murillo feels it, but he went for the fair catch. Fair catch back at the 32-yard line.
Ball be spotted 32-yard line, first and 10. Fondy, there's a flag on the play. Dead ball fall, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Cardinals and against Hortonville.
Now we got a double penalty.
Offset.
2 dead ball penalties.
Fondy will take over, first and 10 from their own 32-yard line.
Things getting a little testy right now. Fond du Lac dominating this, and Hortonville probably getting a little frustrated. 49-13, we still got a half to go.
I saw that out of the corner of my eye. He was just sitting there. It was like pushing him against the kid, like and then the guy from Hortonville, like throws him over it.
Well, Jasper still the quarterback. A lot of second teamers in there right now. Hand off. Ellis out across the 35 to maybe about the 30, 36. Picks up 4.
Being a 4 on the play to the 36-yard line, second and 6.
Yep, a whole lot of different faces out there, numbers. Again, the handoff, and it's going to be Ellis to about the 49. About 2 more. Third down and 5.
Bring up third and 4.
Wall Jasper gets the ball, throws it across the middle, and it's incomplete.
Wall Jasper's pass intended for number 20, Cole Sigler.
Sigler. got hit right at the time he caught the ball, or right at the time he touched the ball by Grossman. I think coach is saying he should have thrown it a little quicker. So, Giese, Owen, back to receive the punt again. Kick on the way. Ooh, it's a short one. Gets a Fondy bounce inside the 40, down to the 35, and it'll be down there. Polar Bears will pick it up. 30, they'll mark it at the 35.
Number 97, Hunter Murtha.
49-13, 42 seconds left to go. First half. The big plays would really have kept this one long. Handoff, Concepcion hit at the line, but
Concepcion, the ball carrier.
Falls forward.
Carson Raditz, Luke
about
Miller
4
combined for the stop. Pickup of 3, 2nd and 7.
Long pass and incomplete. A little push off down there by Giese,
Pass intended.
but it didn't do him any good because the ball was off his fingertips anyway. Seeloff back there defending again. Seeloff has done a great job defending the big guys. Seeloff 5'9", giving away 4 or 5 inches on Owen and Giese. 3rd and about 6. Mothig drops back, looks down, throws it out. Pass caught by, no, he's out of bounds. He made a leaping catch, but came down out of bounds.
Josh Giese is incomplete, broken up by number 31, Dylan Seeloff. Brings up 4th and 6.
4th and 6, 13 seconds left to go in the first half.
Murillo, David MacArthur back deep for Fond du Lac. Trevor Balboa on the punt for Hortonville.
Looks like they'll have entertainment by the Fond du Lac band at halftime. Balboa to punt. Hits the ball, rolls right, kicks on the run. Murillo fields it over on the far side at about the 37, 38 yard line.
Returns the punt for the Cardinals.
5 seconds left to go.
Owens and number 50, Colin Schuler. Ball will be spotted.
Owens and Schuler making the stop for the Polar Bears.
At the Cardinal 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Fondy.
Big plays, a story here in the first half for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Would we have a penalty? Trying to see, oh, there's a flag. Back at the 36-yard line of Hortonville. Didn't get a signal on what it was yet. Personal foul, chop block by Hortonville.
There was a flag on the play. Looks like a
block below the waist.
Called against Hortonville.
Oh, chop blocks to the side of the knee. This one's a block below the waist. So the Cardinals are going to get one more shot. From the 47-yard line. Cardinals with one last shot at the 47-yard line. 5 seconds left to go in the first half. See if they go for it. Snap, handoff, and Ellis caught behind the. Whoa, now we're going to have a penalty. We're going to have a penalty against Hortonville.
There is a flag on the play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, I think. Ellis was stopped behind the line of scrimmage. I think they'll get one more play out of it. Otherwise, it was a dead ball. So this may carry over to the start of the second half.
Dead ball fall on sportsmanlike conduct against Hortonville.
Yeah, I think they're going to take it, start the second half.
Half in Fond du Lac football history. The score, Fond du Lac
49-13 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. We'll be back with a quick look at the stats right after this on the Radio Plus Sports Network.
We are now going to be announcing.
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions. Greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin. And quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
So we are going to start with.
And back at Fruth Memorial Field, Tom Miller. We're at halftime. Yes, halftime. A long first half, but it's been a very productive one for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. They lead it 49-13. Taking a quick look at how the scoring went. Cardinals struck first, a 59-yard run by Eben Sauer to put them up 7-0. Then with 5:47 left to go in the first, it was Raditz with a 43-yard run, put them up by 14-0. With 1:49 left to go in the first, Xavier Ellis with a 50-yard run. And the Cardinals, with point after missing, lead it 20-0 at the end of one. Then in the second, it's Ellis once again, this time with a 1-yard run with 8:43 left to go. Eben Sauer, once again, a 43-yard pass catch. And it's with 6:16 left to go, 43-0. Hortonville finally gets on the board. Giese with a 95-yard kickoff return to make it 43-6. Then a 5-yard pass from Mothig to Owen puts the Cardinals down 43-13, but Fond du Lac comes right back. 80-yard touchdown run by Xavier Ellis, 43-13. We're at the half. Now here, hang on, because you will not believe this. In the first half, Fond du Lac over 400 yards in total offense, 378 yards rushing. Sauer, 5 rushes, 139 yards. Raditz, 6 rushes, 91 yards. Xavier Ellis, 9 rushes, 148 yards. Raditz also with a 43-yard touchdown pass to Sauer, over 400 yards in total offense for the Cardinals in the first half. Meanwhile, Jose Concepcion, who was averaging about 150 yards a game, 13 carries, only 41 yards so far. Kyle Allen averaging over 135 yards in passing. 14 passes, only 2 completions for 45 yards. He's also been picked off twice. Mothig comes in. He is 2 for 8 for 42 yards and 1 touchdown. Giese with 81 yards on 2 catches. So it's been all Fond du Lac here in the first half. They lead it by a score of 49 to 13. Halftime activities will be coming up, and it'll be the Fond du Lac Cardinal Band taking the field right after this quick timeout on Radio Plus Sports Network.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
Back at Fruth Memorial Field, we're at halftime, and we'll let you enjoy the halftime activities. The Fond du Lac Cardinal dance team and then the Fond du Lac High School marching band. And enjoy the halftime. I know we enjoyed the half. 49-13, the Fond du Lac Cardinals in the lead.
We're having a little technical difficulty here. I heard the need for bug spray, so $2 at the Cardinal Quarterback Club.
Go out on the field! Get him moving!
That's the Fondy dance team, again coached by Kaylee Capelli.
Oh, that's a great shot you got right there, dude. Wow, that side, Mike's coming around with the water.
Yeah, I said, my trick question to my company is which one was it? And I told them it's a trick question. And they kind of looked at me like, I don't know. And I said, well, both of them are. The green one.
Come on, come on. Today in the center ring, the Fondy Marching Cardinals perform music from the blockbuster movie, The Greatest Showman. Today's lineup includes The Greatest Show, A Million Dreams, and The Other Side. They are led by drum majors Epiphany Rhodes, Danica Shells, and Emma Lowry. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Fond du Lac Marching Cardinals bring you the greatest show on turf. To have a great round of applause for the Fond du Lac Marching Cardinals. They would like to thank the Colts Drum and Bugle Corps for the use of their uniforms as we eagerly anticipate the arrival of the new look Marching Cardinals later this school year. A special thanks to our school administration, parents, and the Fondy band boosters for their continuous support and help with our band program. The countless hours of help with the Fond du Lac High School bands is greatly appreciated. Again, the Fond du Lac Marching Cardinals.
To feel good about your smile and your dentist, visit Sauer Dental. They are dedicated to personalized dental care. So for your family dental needs, visit Dr. Todd Sauer at 845 South Main Street in Fond du Lac.
Fondy fans, Fondy hats, and I guess new hats, old hats are available in the Fond du Lac Cardinals nest. Colors include red and white.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
Team up. Top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
And back at Fruth Memorial Field in Fond du Lac as we get set for the second half, 49-13 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals, and they'll have the ball to start the second half. They deferred in the first, but managed to capitalize first. Evan Sauer with a 59-yard touchdown run to get them on the board. I think the big play was, or the big key was, Hortonville had the ball 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line, and Allen threw an interception in the end zone. That killed off that drive. Fond du Lac came right back and scored on again. So that was a big wasted opportunity for Hortonville. They got a couple of late scores in the second quarter, the big one being that 95-yard kickoff return for Giese. Got another one with a 5-yard touchdown pass from Mothig to Owen, but then an 80-yard touchdown run from Xavier Ellis. Kind of took the wind out of the sails again. Once again, unofficial stats for the first half. Fond du Lac over 400 yards in total offense, 378 yards on 20 rushes, 84 yards on 2 for 5 passing, 1 touchdown, and Sauer with a catch for 43 yards and a touchdown. Also, Reel with a 41-yard catch. Meanwhile, Hortonville has just been shut down. They came in averaging, well, their big guy, Concepcion, averaging 150 yards on the ground. He's been held to 46 on 14 carries. Allen, who was benched late in the second quarter, 2 of 14, 2 interceptions. He only had 45 total yards in that one. He was averaging over 135 yards. Mothig came in 2 of 8, 42 yards and a touchdown. and Giese 2 catches for 84 yards. But otherwise, they've been shut down big time. The unsportsmanlike conduct penalty marched off to start the second half. So the Polar Bears will be kicking from their own 30-yard line.
Number 11,
Tyler Colleen and David MacArthur back to receive.
For Hortonville, they were assessed non-sportsmanlike conduct penalty right at the end of the first half. That penalty has been enforced.
Well, Allen was out throwing for warm-ups. Let's just see whether or not he comes back into the ball game. The advance, the kick, picked up by MacArthur, cutting to the near side, getting a little bit of blocking out across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
He's brought down by number 44, Tanner Medved.
And that's where,
Running time here in the second half.
well, we are going to have running time. Running clock. And let's see, do we have another different quarterback? MacArthur in motion. Handoff up the middle.
James Reel, the ball carrier.
Reel with the carry. Gets it across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Pick up a 4 to the 49, second and 6.
Second down, 6 to go. Ben Burschbach is the quarterback. Reel again, the ball carrier, and he's going to be knocked down 2 yards back. Lots of people shuffled in and out, just like it was last week at Kingsford. Burschbach, the quarterback. 3rd and 8. Fakes, rolls to his right, looks downfield, and we got a catch.
And Burschbach's pass complete to number 84,
Owen Nikowski.
He's brought down by number 6, Luke Dietrich. Pickup of
About 11-yard pickup.
To the 40-yard line of Hortonville. That's another Fondy Cardinal.
Lots of subs in for the Cardinals. Little toss ahead, coming up with the ball. Nick Benke gets it out across or inside the 40.
Nick Benke. Brought down by number 30, Ben Belo. Gain of a couple on the play to 38-yard line, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 as he picked up 2. Burschbach sends a man in the slot to the right. And the handoff is going to go nowhere, stacked up at the line.
Gavin Baisley, the ball carrier. Brought down by number 33, Dylan Schmidt. Loss of 1 on the play back to the 39-yard line.
Baisley, the quarterback. 3rd and 9. Clock just continuing to run here in the second half. Again, the game pretty much put away by Fond du Lac in the first half. Fake handoff, and the pass is going to be caught. Benke with the catch at the 31-yard line.
By number 20, Logan Grossman.
4th down and 1.
Pickup of 8 yards to the 31-yard line. They bring up 4th and 1 for the Cardinals.
4th and 1, and they're going to go for it. Burschbach with Navy behind him. Hand off Navy, fights his way. He's going to be, looks like he didn't get anywhere. If the spot is what I think it is, they're going to turn it over on downs.
No gain on the play. Ball goes over on downs to Hortonville. 1st and 10 Polar Bears from their own 31-yard line.
Polar Bears will take over on downs. 1st and 10 at their own 31. 7:12 left to go in the third. 49-13. Fond du Lac in the lead. And that's where we stood at halftime. Mothig will still be the quarterback. Concepcion takes the handoff, and he's going nowhere. Oh, man, he was stacked up right at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by number 54, Austin Batts. Loss of 1 on the play back to the 30-yard line.
They're going to give him a loss on the play, loss of 1. Bot's one of a host of Cardinal. That's the one thing you got to admire about Fond du Lac. In the trenches, they have been outstanding all year. A lot of gang tackling on defense. Mothig fires in a flat, and it's picked off. Tyler Vandeslunt picks off the pass out in the flat.
By number 40, Tyler Vandeslunt.
Picks it off at about the 30, takes it down to the 25. He stepped right in front of that one.
Polar Bear 25-yard line, 1st and 10 Fondy.
.535 left to play in the third quarter. 49-13, and now the reserves looking to try and put some points on the board. Handoff up the middle. Some good running room as it gets it inside the 20. Maybe the ball carrier. Pick up a 6.
Pick up of 6 to the 19-yard line. 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Wall Jasper fakes a handoff, looking to get some blocking to the outside, and that didn't go anywhere. May have lost a yard.
Tackle by number 30, Ben Bilo, and number
Bilo with the tackle. Now they'll give him 1.
We'll give him 1 on the play to the 23-yard line.
I think I know why I didn't get any mosquitoes. I got a big spider right in the window. Thank you. Everybody else swatting mosquitoes, spraying down. Fake handoff. Wall Jasper's got a man open and complete down at the 10-yard line. David MacArthur with the catch right at the sideline. That's been a very successful play for the Cardinals tonight. They'll mark it inside the 10. The 1st and goal.
Pickup of 9 to the 9-yard line. That's another Fondy Cardinal. 1st and goal, Fondy from the 9.
Wall Jasper sets him up. Fakes a handoff, rolls left, got a man open in the flat, and it's going to be complete. Sam Wood with the catch. Wood gets it down inside the 5. Be about the 4-yard line.
Pickup of 6 to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for the Cardinals. Waljasper takes the snap. The handoff up the middle and into the end zone. John Vanna. John Vanna with the TD. So the reserves get a chance to get their name in the book. Kick is on the way, and it is good. It got deflected, but it went over the bar.
Extra point is good. 2:49 left in the third quarter. Fond du Lac 56, Hortonville 13.
56-13. Well, Hortonville finding out how Wausau West felt last week. They won 55-13.
Fondy Cardinal Quarterback Club and the Music Parents Booster Club, thank you guys for supporting their individual
As we said, it's
tonight.
3-1 right now as Hortonville came in here. All of that was in conference. Fond du Lac was 3-0 in conference, 4-0 overall with that game against Kingsford last week.
Jaquan Owens, Josh Geesey back east for Hortonville. David MacArthur on the kickoff for the Cardinals.
MacArthur will do the kicking this time. Owens, Geesey back to receive. Next Thursday night, Fond du Lac will be at Oshkosh North Titan Stadium. Kick, it's a low line drive. Going to take a bounce over to the sideline, picked up by Owen. Owen looking for some blocking, scoots his way through a hole, out across. Oops, now he stepped on the line. Stepped on the line, and they'll mark it at the 28.
At the 28-yard line, that's where Hortonville will take over. First and 10, Polar Bears.
Neenah still leads conference 4-0 overall. They're playing at Oshkosh North tonight. And then next week, they have a non-conference game, and that'll be against Kimberly. Muthig. And timeout called by Fond du Lac. 1:59 left to go in the third quarter, 56-13 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. We'll be back after this on the Radio Plus Sports Network.
Dr. Dudley, Dr. Clark, and Dr. Domtham-City of Optivision Eye Care are experts in cataract surgery, and they have two very important recommendations for you. First, choose the Symphony Lens Implant for sharp, colorful vision in all three zones, near, far, and in between. Secondly, upgrade to a laser cataract procedure for an even higher level of safety and precision. Schedule your cataract appointment with Dr. Dudley, Dr. Domtham-City, or Dr. Clark today. Call Optivision at 1-800-20-HAPPY for the best in cataract surgery.
56-13, Fond du Lac leading Hortonville with 1:59 left to go in the third quarter, second half running clock. It was all Fond du Lac in the first half, and that pretty much told the tale. Mothig takes a snap. Handoff goes to Concepcion, stacked up at the line.
Jose Concepcion, the ball carrier, he's brought down and number 36, Fletcher Haas. And number 5.
He got only a couple on that play.
Pick up a 1 to the 29-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Boy, the defense for the Cardinals just totally did a blackout number on Hortonville tonight. Mothig dropping back, throws out in the flat. Pass is complete and got a host of players running the man out of bounds. But they did pick up the first down.
Music's pass complete.
Ready, one,
Who's that, 30?
28, Gage Payne.
28.
Of course, out of bounds by number 3, Sam Schmidt.
Gage Payne, he picked up the first down.
Gain of a dozen to the 41, first and 10, Polar Bears.
First and 10, Polar Bears, 41-yard line. Muthig again, dropping back, throws it out in the flat. Pass is caught by Owen, and he'll pick up another first down.
Number 84, Josh Easy. Again on the stop of Cardinals, number 3, Sam Schmidt. Number 26, Drew Bonlander.
LSU smells like cornbread.
Gain of 12 on the play to the Cardinal 47-yard line. First and 10, Hortonville.
Geesy's been the only bright spot for the Polar Bears tonight. First and 10 at the Cardinal 48. Muthig, he's going to throw this one up for Owen. Owen hauls a man down. They're calling it incomplete, but oh man, that was pass interference all the way on the part of Owen because he tackled Eli Seekman. Coach is kind of going, I don't, maybe they just didn't want to call it and stop the clock. Try and get it done. Clock is stopped though as we end the third quarter by a score of 56-13 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. But when the reserves get in there, they want to give it their shot too. And they're not doing that badly. They haven't allowed a score, and they've picked up a score. Yeah, Owen got away with a big one there because he went and tackled Seekman. A lot of frustration probably on the part of the Hortonville Polar Bears. They got upset by Marshfield. That was their one loss, and now getting totally dominated by Fond du Lac. Muthig, hands off, Concepcion, nice hole up the middle, gets it across the 40 and down inside the 35-yard line. About a 12-yard pickup.
Pick number 15 on the play to the Cardinal 32. First and 10, Hortonville.
First and 10. 32-yard line is where they got it spotted. Again, the handoff, Concepcion trying to break it to the outside. Gets banged by one player, and then 5 more come in to lower the boom.
Down by number 83, Max Siebert, number 3, Sam Schmidt.
Hard 4 yards.
Give him 3 on the play to the 29. Second and 7.
56-13. Running clock last week in Kingsford, running clock tonight against Hortonville. Low snap, Muthig manages to handle it. A lot of time looking downfield, and then he had a man open and just gunned it over his head. That was Giese.
Josh Giese falls incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 for the Polar Bears. I don't think anybody anticipated this kind of game tonight. With the credentials that Hortonville had coming in, 150 yards a game passing for Allen, 130 some yards a game for Concepcion. 6'2", 6'3" wide receivers that haven't been able to get anything done. Well, Giese's got 84 yards. That's about it. Pass towards the end zone, going to be incomplete again over the hands of the intended receiver.
Pass intended for number 28, Gage Payne, is
Bain.
incomplete.
Not able to get it. Good secondary coverage
Coverage on the play by number 5, Sam.
They've held Owen in check. Geesey has 93 in catches.
Cardinal 29-yard line.
Muthig brings him out. Drops back. Looks downfield. Gets hammered as he releases the ball, and it's going to be incomplete. Owens jumped up high, grabbed the ball, but came down out of bounds. So Hortonville turns it over on downs. Cardinals will have it. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The Oshkosh West Wildcats. Yes, class of 1968, they were the Oshkosh Indians. Oshkosh West Indians, when you guys were in school, they are now the Wildcats.
8:30 left to play. Cardinals with the ball. Handoff going to Reel, and Rail trying to get to the outside, maybe picked up a couple. And we got a penalty over in the backfield. Let's see what the indication is. Two flags.
You said you were going to do it, so I was going to let you do
And
it. I didn't take to two. I didn't.
give the signal, please. Personal foul, face mask.
15-yard penalty moves the ball back to the.
Well, that was against the Cardinals.
I wasn't on two, but you were yelling at me.
Yep. And I don't think they should have done what they did. Yep, they moved the sticks. I got to bring them back. Bring the sticks back, guys.
29-yard line.
With the Cardinals. Okay, now they got him set. Cardinals got a long way to go, 17 yards. First and 17. Handoff up the middle. It's Rail again. Rail getting some running room out across the 30 to the 35-yard line.
Brought down by number 34, Nathan Ricker.
About 14 yards on that play.
35-yard line.
Second down and 4. First Bach. Again, the handoff to Rail. Rail fights his way in and dives across the 40 for the first down.
He picks up 6 to the 41-yard line. That's another Fondy Cardinal.
First down for the Cardinals, 41-yard line.
First and 10 Fondy from the 41-yard line.
Under 6 to play. Don't know what they're going to finish up with, but we had unofficially over 450 yards of total offense just in the first half. First Bach keeps it. Gets it out just short of the 45-yard line. So we'll call it the 44. Second down, 7. A lot of substitute players getting a chance these last 2 weeks. Burspach Fakes a handoff, rolls to his right, avoids a tackle, throws it out, and it's going to be complete to number 27, Drew Miller, and Miller's going to pick up the first down. He'll get it inside the 50 at the 47-yard line of the Polar Bears. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happened if he just wasn't happy with Allen's play that Hortonville benched their quarterback. If he was shaken up on that one hit. Handoff straight ahead. Baisley, the ball carrier, gets it just short of the, or will they give him the 45? Looks like they'll give him the 45. Second down and 8.
45, second and 8.
56-13, all Cardinals. All Cardinals first half, essentially. Added another one in the third quarter. John Vanna on a 3-yard run after an interception. With the ball is Birschbach with it. Inside the 40. 38-yard line. Just short of the first down. Third down and 1. Birschbach sets him. Fakes a handoff to the flank, or to the man in motion. Gave it straight ahead to Navy. And Navy picks up another first down. 2:48 to play.
Gain of 3 on the play to the 35-yard line. Another Fondy Cardinal.
Birschbach. Again, a nice handoff, nice hole, and up the middle he goes, and it's going to be a touchdown. Reno Navy.
Touchdown, Fond du Lac.
35-yard touchdown run for Navy, another nice big hole. (62-13), and fans are starting to run from the mosquitoes. Extra point is good. 63-13, a 50-point lead for Fond du Lac. Haven't really been keeping track, but Fond du Lac's got to be well over 400, probably pushing 500 yards in total offense tonight. We said 460. 460 plus in the first half alone. And they've just kept going, even with the running clock. Owens and Giese. That's funny, they haven't thrown a whole lot of subs in for them. Short kick once again. And the Polar Bears are going to be, watch it.
With the return.
Hard tackle made down there on the sideline by Austin Bunkelman. And that was real close to being out of bounds when he took him down. 35-yard line for the Hortonville Polar Bears. Less than 2 to go. So we'll see what they come out. Clock's running. They're just, what are we going to run? What are we going to run? What do you run when you're down by 50? Now we're going to have a timeout. Timeout for Hortonville. Well, let's see. Can we score 50 points in a minute and a half? Tough night for the Hortonville Polar Bears, and we'll be back for the wrap-up of this game, the last minute and a half, right after this on Radio Plus Sports Network.
Good luck to all area sports teams this season from Anders Auto Parts of Fond du Lac. When you're looking for quality paint and parts, Anders Auto Parts is the place to go. Anders Auto Parts has been serving the automotive paint and parts market since 1956. Anders features PPG automotive and industrial paints, quality name brand auto parts, and an experienced, knowledgeable staff ready to assist you. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley Street, just off of North Main Street. Call Anders first at 922-3390. Good luck to all area teams from Anders Auto Parts.
Back at Fruth Memorial Field, we're down to the final minute and a half. Hortonville Polar Bears with the ball at the 35-yard line of Hortonville. We're at running clock with the Fond du Lac Cardinals leading 63-13. They pretty much wrapped it up in the first half, but the reserves come here in the second half and scored 2 more touchdowns and hold Hortonville that, from what we can see, haven't really done a whole lot. Well, now they've got some reserves in there. But for the most part, it was all the same ones, and now we got false start going.
Flags on the play.
I think somebody got crossed up. Yep, false start against Hortonville.
Hortonville, 5-yard penalty, moves the ball back
So these reserves get in and going to have a problem because 30 seconds left to go.
Cincinnati has beaten the Baby Bears, the Cubbies, 2-0.
So second down and 15. Pitch out is, well, your man's cutting back. Now he's got an opening. He might take this all the way. Yep, it's number 15, and he's going to go all the way with a nice cutback. Chase Hughes with a touchdown.
15, Chase Hughes.
They had him trapped over on the far side, and then he cut back to the near side and took it all the way. $63-yarder.
McKenna Jervis on to attempt the extra point.
The reserves aren't going to be too pleased about giving up that score. They were doing really well. But give Hughes credit. Made a nice cutback.
Extra point is good. 2 seconds remaining.
Extra point was good. 63-20.
Hortonville 20.
Two seconds to go. Well, Fond du Lac will retain its number 1 ranking. Two seconds. That's one of those when you're the clock operator, you kind of fudge it a little bit. They'll come out, just go through the motion with the kick.
David MacArthur back deep for the Cardinals.
See whether he squibs it or not.
Francis O'Connor to kick off for Hortonville.
$63-20. The kick, it's a squibber. It'll be picked up down on the far side by Rice Snyder. He's tackled. We're done. 63-20 the final. And we'll be back with a final wrap right after this timeout on Radio Plus Sports Network.
Thank you for coming tonight.